contestant number 6, Kushvinder Chadha. So my co-host Ravi, are you with us?
Next judge who's be asking question is an amazing personality. In fact, well, she's got to be modeling. Seriously. Dr. Shivani, who is, her list of accomplishments is endless. She is, you graduated from NYU with psychoanalysis, is that what it is? And you've written many books, Sex and Relationships. Did I miss the title? You have authored a lot of books. You're in high demand as a speaker in the field that the field of psychoanalysis. Tell us a quick sentence about yourself, and then let's get ready for the question.
I hate to make this all about myself. Well, I'm a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I'm a professor. I've taught at several universities, including the Harvard. I've switched fields now. I'm into the design industry as well. I'm a businesswoman. And I have several goals that I want to accomplish. So I'm all about female empowerment and doing things that your heart desires. And let's see how far I go. So that's about myself. But now to you, Kushvinder. My question to you is, in your opinion, who do you think is the sexiest woman alive and why?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The sexiest woman alive to me would have to be Ashura Rai. Beautiful, and she's been around the world. And one thing that I really appreciate about her is that she's been working with Oprah. And I know they have a lot of charity events and things like that together, and I believe in that. I agree with everybody that wants to take part of charity, and that's why I would think she's the sexiest woman alive, because she's beautiful inside and out. Thank you. Thank you, Christian.
She's editor online of an online magazine called Bravura magazine, and she is a celebrity publicist, and she is really someone who I also, she's cutting edge. She really does things that a lot of South Asians, a lot of people look up to. And I'll have her introduce her name, and then I'll have her talk about maybe one more sentence about herself and a question.
Good evening, guys. I hope you all are enjoying. My name is Karusha, editor-in-chief of Bravura magazine. I'm also a publicist for South Asian musicians like RDB, Mindy Kaur, Jay Sean, just to name a few.
All right, so I'd like to call on stage our contestant number 7, Neha Gosalia. Hi, Karusha. Good to see you again.
Looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay, so over the years we've seen how Bollywood has evolved in their stories, their music, the way they shoot, and just the depth of Bollywood in general. And in the words of Vidya Balan, Bollywood is entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment.
I would agree.
We saw in the dirty picture that sex sells. Do you think that's true? And for example, if you were given the opportunity to shoot for Victoria's Secret, would you choose to do so or not, and why?
Okay, so 2 questions. Let me start with the Victoria's Secret thing. I myself personally, I don't think that I would be able to do it. However, there are women that are empowered and confident enough to walk down the stage In lingerie, that's something that I personally could not do, but I do find it empowering that women have the strength to actually go down the aisle and do that. The second question, lately we do see a lot about sex sells, and I would agree that that's how ratings are going up, but if I were to do a film these days, I don't think that I would go that route. I would like to be a little more creative and focus more on the storyline versus just selling by sex appeal. So that's my personal opinion. Thank you.
That's an introduction. He is a very well-known figure here in New Jersey and beyond. And he's a surprise celebrity judge that we have today. And he's associated with Dulhan Expo. Everyone here knows Dulhan Expo. It's a very big name in New Jersey. And actually, we've heard of it back in California, too. So why don't we add a line, mention, tell the audience your name, add a line, and then get to, ask the question, too. Thanks.
I hope I deserve all the praise that our MC said. Anyway, why am I nervous? I do this 6 times a year, right? I know, I'm always on the stage. Anyway, I know. So anyway, guys, well, I'm Sumit Arya from Dulhan Expo, and like he said, everybody knows Dulhan Expo, so I guess that's the end of my introduction. Okay, so I'm ready for the question.
All right, let's invite contestant number 8 on stage, Neetu Gupta.
Actually, with Sumit, the contestant was going to ask him the question because he's nervous, he says. So, sorry, Sumit, I couldn't help that.
I don't know why I'm nervous. Anyway, okay, so. India had Indira Gandhi, and even Bangladesh has a female prime minister. Pakistan had a female prime minister, Benazir Bhutto. Everybody wonders when US is gonna have a female president. Do you think USA is ready for a female president?
Thank you for the question, and namaste everyone. I definitely think US is ready for a female president. I mean, look at Obama's wife, Michelle. She's, the right hand of Obama himself. So US is ready for next president as a woman, and I believe I'm ready to run for it. Thank you.
We're going to vote for you
Our
guys.
last contestant, Nishma Patel.
And the celebrity judge who's going to be asking the question is none other than Tejinder Singh, who is the White House correspondent in Obama's White House. Let's put it this way, he's such a big guy, Obama knows who he is. Obama doesn't know who I am, for sure, so that tells you something. And he's here with us to, really grace us with his presence. I know he's busy, and I'll have him talk about a new channel that he just launched, and then we can, go to the question. Mr. Tejinder Singh?
Thank you, Brian. I'd love to just stand up. I like your room.
Thank you.
Whatever he said, it's okay. But I'm really surprised how the universe works. That just before my question, the Obamas came into limelight. That's how the entertainment industry works. Question. I don't have any question except one question that was written down here. It says returning returning Manan and others there, For you, the question is, of all the clothes you own, what's your favorite and why? But I'll add something to that. Do you know that Michelle Obama is quite a fashion symbol? I know her very, very much personally, that she loves, but back home when she's inside the White House, all this goes away. What's your choice of clothes you will wear outside, back inside? And about what you mentioned about launching, yes, I have launched a new newspaper which is not the usual newspaper of the USA. It's called IndiaAmericaToday.com. You're welcome to check it out online, and if you want, we can send you.
Sure will. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. If I were to choose an Indian outfit or an outfit in general, I would choose a sari. So I think a sari represents our Indian culture really well. It represents our graceness of our ladies, of women nowadays. So I think a sari would be just glamorous and represents our culture really well. Thank you so much, everyone.
It's always been that way ever since she was a little girl, and for her, this sort of a pageant is very natural, and she's enjoying every minute of it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Mr. Gupta, your question.
Hi. How would you feel passing from teen to 20s and on? You get me?
We'll repeat the question.
How would you feel passing from teens to 20s and 30s?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, honorable judges. Thank you for the question. Passing from teens to 20 is definitely a very difficult stage. However, everyone has to go through life with difficulties. But I would feel great as a person, just maturing, experiencing the different life experiences that I come across, whatever may come to me. So therefore, I would approach with caution, but I would definitely be very excited to have that passing from teens to 20s. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our contestant number 12, Kamia Mode.
The adorable Kamia Maud, who's, by the way, into Bharatanatyam dancing, and she's also practices karate. She learns karate and probably very close to getting a black belt, so just don't mess with her. Just as a warning, just be careful, because she is one pack of dynamite, if you will. So the celebrity judge who will be asking her a question is Ian Williams, who is absolutely a fascinating story. He started working for the NSA intelligence analyst in the US Air Force. Can I interrupt and ask if aliens do exist, by the way? You know, deep in the NSA labs, aliens exist. But if I say anything more, he will see me outside. So I'm going to stop right there. And after that, he worked in the NASA's Space Hubble telescope program, and he's been an integration test engineer. And then he went 180 degrees and became really a highly respected and sought after fashion designer. And I believe you've got a label called Core that is named after your two eldest sons, if I'm not mistaken. So here is a technical guy. Just picture this for a second. He's a hardcore, highly intelligent technical guy. NSA, NASA, working in a lot of technology companies, and then he switches around and he becomes a really, really good designer. Isn't that an amazing story, ladies and gentlemen? Give him a big round of applause, and he will then jump to the question. Thank you, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Okay, your question is, if you were given the finances and the opportunity to create your own charity or give back to your community, what would be your cause and why?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the question.
We're all family, my dear. You're doing fantastic. Just go with it, okay? We're all your friends, we're all your family, don't worry.
The cause would be the poverty in India, because many children in India are poor and don't have money, so that would be the cause in India. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Contestant number 13, Komal Sharma.
And a few words about Komal Sharma. She is one amazing young lady. She's from Chicago, and for her, dance is part of her DNA. She dances hip hop, she dances salsa, she dances Bollywood, Kathak, whole bunch of other Indian dance forms. When she's not in school, she's dancing, and when she's not dancing, she's in school. So you get the picture. She's totally passionate about dance, and absolutely amazing team contestant. And to ask her the question is Samina Mughal, who is a fashion designer, really beyond compare. She grew up in the UK, I believe, and then was in the US. We in the US were fortunate enough to have her emigrate to the US, and she studied fashion in England. And I'll probably have you talk a quick sentence or two about that, and then we can jump to the question. Samina, thank you. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello everybody, and my name is Samina Mughal. I grew up in England. I've been in the fashion industry for over 25 years. I teach, I design, I do everything, and I work for a lot of major companies in and around New York and Europe. So anyway, back to the question, and my question for you is, explain your motivation for a career in your chosen field.
For me, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, honorable judges. It is an honor to be here today, and I'm very thankful. For me, my career path would be to go into Hollywood and Bollywood. This is something that I have dreamt about since I was a little girl. My motivation to get into this career is my passion. I have been dancing, I have been acting, I have been modeling since as far as I can remember, and this is what I love to do. My father always tells me to always pursue what I love, and this is what it is. So I get my motivation from my passion and from my family who is so supportive. Thank you so much.
Miss Team India International Contestant number 14, Komal Noor.
All right, so do we have you ask a question? My mic is better than yours.
Hey, I'm sorry, I actually didn't hear the name of the contestant. Can you please repeat the name?
Komal.
Hi, Kamal.
Hi, how are you?
My question to you is, if you, since you are coming here to model and your passion is definitely on this side, if you are given chance in modeling here, if you are given a chance to work in Bollywood movie, or the third choice is if you have to work for WHO, both with the same level of fame, in the career, what will be your choice?
Thank you for the question. Hello, audience and judges. I would definitely choose to work for a Bollywood movie. There's more exposure. You're around people of your kind. It's more fun, and it's just more culturally adapted. And I would feel more comfortable going into Bollywood movies than Hollywood movies. So, thank you.